Welcome back. Today we're on, I think, day 4. And we're heading back to the castle today, which we saw the other day, but it was shut. Now, I'm not sure what else we're doing, to be honest. We're probably just going to have a nice, relaxing day. So I was really struggling with the petrol. Look at this. The whole petrol station, trying to work out how to do it. No one can really speak that good English. So by a stroke of luck, the owner of the garage turned up just randomly. So we managed to get sorted, luckily. So here we go, we're back to this castle. It does close at 12 and it's like 11:15, especially after that fiasco at the petrol station. So hopefully we'll get let in and then we can have a quick explore about. It's amazing that they can even build a castle on a rock like that. I just can never get my head over the positions that they managed to get the castles in. Right, so we've made it in successfully, thank God. But obviously we haven't got that much time. I think we've got till 12, like I said. So let's have a quick explore about here. Here we go, we've managed to get stuck behind the only other 2 people in the castle. And they're slow. But here's the entrance to the castle. Not sure what this glass section is. It could be quite hot in here though with the sun. Apparently it's the stables, but it looks like it's used as some sort of cinema or room where they have something projected on the screen. Quite a good arched roof though. I'll tell you what, it's a little bit of a pull up here. It's just kind of straight up, not as steep as the steps I did yesterday, but definitely is a fair way up here. And we've still got a little bit to go. There we go, here's the castle gateway. So I guess we're nearly at the top, maybe. Let's go in here and see. Pretty good views looking out here. Try to get it through the middle of this metal fence so you can actually see it properly. But yeah, you can see a fair way from up here. Let's go down here and see what's in here. Some low roofs in here, don't want to hit my head. Oh wow. Bigger than I expected under here. Definitely didn't expect something this large under here. It goes a right way under here. You probably can't see too much, but it goes a fair way under here. This really is like a maze, underground maze. It's nice and cool down here as well, which is nice. How far can we go in here? There's a funny smell down here. There you go, there's this other little room that we just climbed up, so not sure what this is. Big huge rock in here though. I guess we'll carry on, hopefully we can get out the other way. It's all of a sudden just get busy out of nowhere. This one's the most impressive room so far with the nice arched roof. Don't know what that was, it looks like they might pin someone down to that. Crucify him on it, who knows. Oh, and then we might be able to get up here. I think now we're heading up and out. Oh, it was lovely and cool down there though. We should be back out. Well, this looks quite an interesting room up here. Some sort of banquet room. So it's like some big banqueting table with a pig on. Plastic pig, it's not real, don't worry. All you vegans out there. Not sure that was a funny chair to sit on. I don't think I'll be allowed to sit on that. No, I don't want to break it, but that is a funny chair to sit on. The armour, anyone in that? Don't feel the most sturdy armour, to be honest. I thought I'd feel a bit harder than that. What have we got through here? It is like a bit of a maze through here. Oh, now this looks risky. Now this looks a bit scary. This looks a bit tight up here. Ooh. Oh, right. It's only up to here. It's just a small room. I'll take the camera off the cameraman. Here he comes. Yeah, just a small little room. I don't know what this could possibly be used for. Hideout spot? Not sure. So it said this was a 3 women's room, but I think you'd fit a few more than 3 women in there. I mean, we've got nearly 5 men in here already, so I think that's a lie. Well, apparently my dad's just come out now and said it might not be the 3 women's room, it might be the triangular room, which ruins my joke, but for the purpose of my joke, we'll say it's the 3 women's room. Now we're into the next room. Don't know what this is. A punch bag maybe, trained to fight off some incoming enemies. I'm not sure. Chamber pot? I don't know, I really do just make everything up as we go along really. Every now and then I'll come out with a true fact, but everything else just take it with a pinch of salt because it might not be true. You can get a good view out this window because I mean, it's a bit dirty, but at least I haven't got them black lines all over it. Right, so there's a big bed in here. I wonder what people have been getting up to in here. I'm sure the king of the castle has had many a women behind those sheets or behind those curtains. It's so weird. I wonder if they actually had a bed that looked that new. I guess it doesn't look new, but compared to the room, it kind of looks newer than the room. Like it doesn't really look that bad to sleep on, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I think I'd be happy sleeping on that. I mean, the room's a bit empty in terms of decorations for your bedroom, but still quite a nice bed. I imagine all these people are quite small, or they just didn't have the capability to make big doorways. There is some small doors in here. Oh, at least this one has a little handy head gap. That's a small room. Oh, there's loads of flies on that window. This is just a small room. Not sure what that would be for. And then into the slightly larger room. If you can even see anything, because it's rather dark in here. There you go, that's this room. Yet again, not too sure what it is. You can use your imagination to think. It's weird though, there is all these big rocks. I guess it's part of the cliff, which they've just decided not to build over or carve out. There we go, I missed this. This is in the bedroom. Oh yeah. Little toilet, which I assume is what I just saw down there in that really small room. And there I am. Pretty beautiful. Nearly as good as the view. I'm assuming that's the sink. And there's a dead centipede in it. Nice. Nice bit of breakfast. Nice bit of breakfast? No, I'm only joking. I'm not going to eat that. That looks like I'm going to lose my glasses down there, balancing them on my head. I think that's maybe a well. That's quite good for you looking through there. You can see the various different rooms that have crumbled over the years. And that nice archway at the far end. This is quite a nice building. Some sort of chapel, I assume. Right, so I just checked, and like I thought, it is a chapel. There is some steps up there, but it looks like we can't really find a way to get to. I'm not sure if they've kind of closed it off because part of it's become too dangerous, which is a bit unfortunate. But I guess you can't really do a lot about it. If it's too dangerous, then I guess they've got a duty of care to you, so can't complain too much. We will have a little look around though and just see if we can find a way there. At least we get pretty good views looking out as we head down here. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a shame that we couldn't get right up to the top tower. So that is the castle done. At least we managed to do it after the other day when we failed. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you go check it out. Now we're just going to go get some lunch, and then I think we've got a little old town to walk around, and then I think we'll head back and that'll be it for the day. So we've just pulled over for a spot of lunch, and the view's not too bad looking out over this little village, and then we're going to head to a different village and have a walk around there. So I arrived at this town and it's called Naro, or Naro, basically spelled N-A-R-O. Straight away there is this impressive building in front, so I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, so you look at this, it almost reminds me of Petra, if you know what that looks like. It kind of looks a bit like that. I know that's kind of fully built into the cliffs, but it is some very impressive rock carvings. There you go. Some pretty awesome rock formation. I'm going to say rock formations. Rock carvings. I guess they are a formation, but just a man-made formation. This is a pretty picturesque town. Some quite old stone, and it seems fairly quiet, so I can just walk down the road and I might not get run over. There's a fair few steps there. I would run up them, but it's probably a bit warm to be messing about to run up and down steps just for the sake of fun. That's a lovely street, looking down there with all them green plants in the middle, plants up on the balconies. What a lovely street. Some lovely pillars here, which house the entrance to this building here, which is also rather splendid. I do like these pillars though. They just look so good. Maybe one day I'll have some pillars like this on a house of my own. Here we go, this looks a bit like a church, so let's go in it. Lovely paintings on the roof up there. I'll get a bit closer in a minute. Honestly, I think every church inside should be white. It's just so much better. Represents purity, and it's just a nicer place to be. When there should be more places with white walls. Very well decorated, this church. Let's have a look down here. High roof as well in the middle, very high. Wonder if these are actual paintings, like painted by hand or not. If they are, they're very good. We're going to have a little speak on that if it were working, but it's not. I don't know where you can see it, 'cause it's a bit in the dark, but really cool. Really impressive painting on the roof. That's a decent sized organ up there. I'm sure that belts out some right tunes. Another pretty impressive building. I'm assuming another church. There's plenty of them in this little village. Doesn't look like you can go in that one, but either way, it's still a very nice building. There's so many different little roads and paths everywhere. You could go about exploring here for so many hours and still not cover it all. Very pleasant just walking down these streets. It looks like there's another church down here. I can't believe how many churches there is in this village. It is just church heaven. Quite a nice view looking down there. Then it looks like there might be some sort of opening down here, maybe a small square, and we'll be able to see the front of this church. There you go, we're in this little square. It's very sleepy here. I think it's because they have a sleep around midday because it's so hot. But this looks pretty impressive. Let's get right back. Reverse, reverse. I'm gonna have to reverse a lot for this to get it all in. We're getting there. Basically, you can see it from here. We don't need to get it all in shot, do you? Or do we need to get it all in shot? Let's just back pedal, back pedal, back pedal. Back pedal. I do look a bit silly doing this, and hopefully I don't fall over or anything. Right, have we got it all in yet? There we go. Pretty nice. And I think you can go in this one as well, so we'll have a little look around and see if it's just as nice inside. This is a rather splendid little courtyard just on the side of this church or whatever the building is. Nice to see some greenery because there's a lot of dry and dead grass about, so anytime you see greenery here, it's always quite nice. Don't know why there's a boat here, but I think this is maybe the city hall. Not sure that's going to sail anywhere anytime soon though. Here we go into this next. Can you get it? It feels a bit locked, does that? Go on, open the door, Father. Ah, really do like the paintings on the ceilings. Must have to use a very big ladder to do them. When I was younger, I actually did get invited to my local choir, local cathedral choir. Did an audition. And when I hear the acoustics in these places sometimes, I do think it would have been good to be a really good singer. Maybe in another life. But yeah, here's the front of the church. Very nice. Another absolutely gorgeous street. The balconies hanging over just add a certain sense of character. Plenty of old buildings here with all kinds of character. That's a good view looking back to the church that we've just been in. That's a rather nice set of steps, if I do say so myself. That's an interesting bit. It thins out and just has that little person in that window and that nice set of steps there. So I just walked past somewhere that said what temperature it is, and it's actually 35 degrees right now, which explains why we're all a sweaty mess.